Morning, everyone. I'm Meg from Loven Stamps, and happy Halloween. Hope you guys are excited about October 31st and all the things. We got the news that today is supposed to be, I think, the coldest Halloween in history where I live. So it's going to be a rough night, which is why I have this last minute Halloween project, which is going to be the perfect way to just give a little extra bonus. Like the kids want candy, right? But those freezing adults who are like shivering and walking behind them, this is the perfect treat to hand to them. It's very simple. It comes together really quickly. And it's the perfect size to add a set of tea bags or a cider packet or cocoa packet. So we're going to make two versions of this, one for today, which is fall based and could be perfect for Halloween or into the next month of November and into Thanksgiving and so forth. Or you could make the winter version. And either way, these feature the in color treat bags. So I have these couple of these here. These are the boho blue and the moody mauve ones from the package. They come in all 5 colors and they are a really nice size. You can also use them for card envelopes. So they fit a whole card inside. They're just a really nice size and something you will definitely want to have on hand. So I've been using tons of them since the catalog came out in May, and now I'm down to kind of these last 2 colors, which was perfect for today. So yes, happy Halloween, Elaine and Carol. We don't have snow here yet, but it doesn't snow. I think only 4 times in history there's recorded snow on Halloween here in central Illinois where I live. So it's possible for tonight. Yay. All right, so 2 different designer series papers. One, All About Autumn, which is super, super hot. This is back in the store. And the back sides are all of those gorgeous foiled papers. And so you're going to want to grab this while it's available. And then the other paper I'm going to feature is the one that I'm actually going to feature for the whole next month. And that is the Shining Brightly paper here. There's my nice pieces left. This one is out of the store right now, but it's supposed to be back the week of November 6th. So we just have to wait till next week for that. And either way, you're going to want to grab these to go along with the Winter Owls stamp set, which is what I'm going to feature in November for Loven Stamps Monthly Tutorial. So, hey, Margie. Morning, Nicole. Hey, Sue. Oh, do you guys trick or treat in the Netherlands, Nicole? Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and feature Winter Owls now. I know it's November feature and this is still technically October, but it also reminds me that today is the last day. I just had someone stop by this morning to chat and get signed up to be a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. She was thinking, I think, for her own discount, which is a great reason to sign up. But there are all kinds of things you can do as a demonstrator. So learn more about that on my website at lovenstamps.com, little tab at the top for Join My Team. And I didn't mean to say it's the last day to sign up. It's the last day to sign up with a special. That's the 35-year anniversary. So definitely don't miss that. Morning, Kelly. Happy Tuesday. I always want to wish Kelly a happy pre-Friday. So with that, are you guys ready to stamp? You want to get your projects ready so you can hand out some extra little treats to people this evening. Let's go ahead and switch over. So we're going to use some die pieces here from our set. So this die set has dies that fit the owls that are included in the set. It has dies that make an owl. And this one is actually one of my favorite dies. It's super detailed and we'll be using this one pretty soon. It has some really gorgeous accessory pieces that go with it. And then it has these great trees, which you could use for spooky or winter or all kinds of things. So we're going to do 2 quick versions of this project, like I said, to feature the 2 different seasons, one for fall and one for winter. And we're going to grab our paper. I think we're going to go with our fall one first. So I have here a strip of the designer series paper. This is the All About Autumn, and it's 6 by 6. So the front sides are these very pretty pictures. And this one right here is this gorgeous leaf that's toned to fit perfectly with a Stampin' Up! In colors. And so I've cut a strip of this that is 2 inches wide. That's sort of my go-to tag size. If you have one of those retired tag punches, you can use that to make your banner at the bottom. If you don't, just a really quick cut towards the center, and then I always kind of look to make sure I'm cutting from the same point here. So this one maybe 1/2 centimeter up. Gosh, we're just speaking metric this morning. 1/2 centimeter up from this side then, so that you get kind of a match. All right, and then this is gonna be our tag. When we have something here for our bag, we're gonna fold this over. And then I have this really great bag of really fun clips. These are from the Rustic Christmas Countdown. Remember I showed you all those cards last week that were made in a hurry with this kit. So these clips are left over because I used them all for cards. And so now we have this great little clip here to use for our bag, okay? I love clip closures because they let you take the tag off, and then this is so pretty, and anyway, people could use it as a bookmark or something even if they wanted to. Okay, so let's get some stamping in here. I have some basic white cardstock, and we are going to use this owl right here, which we're going to then die cut. And the color I'm going to pair with this is Copper Clay. And I picked that because it's beautiful with this designer series paper. And I'll show you how we're going to flip this one over. Hey, Tanya. Thanks, Carol. We're going to flip this one over and add a strip to here. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and stamp our owl. We're going to stamp one here. Okay, don't slide your stamp as you're stamping. There we go. One in Copper Clay. And then for our second project, we are going to just go ahead and clean this off. I love how well this Stampin' Chamois picks up ink. And we have our Night of Navy here for our second version. So I'm just gonna stamp all of our owls as we go. All right, and then we are going to stamp ourselves some greetings. So I've got my, from this winter owl stamp set, we have Warm Wishes, which is perfect for both our fall and winter versions of this. So I'm gonna go ahead and stamp a Warm Wishes here. Remember, when you have a very fine script like this, you don't want to push too hard, or you're going to end up mashing out the detail in your stamp image. So I'm going to ink it up. I'm going to stick my finger in my ink pad, and then I'm going to go ahead and stamp on our paper. All right, let's get those out of the way. Other thing that chamois are good for is cleaning ink off of fingers. All right, so now we've got our stamping done, and then we're gonna do some die cutting. So I've got our owl here, which we're going to stick on here. And I am a huge fan of washi tape to stick down my dies so that I can just walk across and use that with my die cut machine. And then this is the stitched shapes, stylish shapes dies. If you don't have the stylish shapes dies, you can see I save all my extras for quick stamping. Stylish shapes is a staple. If you are looking for things to put in your starter kit, if you're going to take advantage of that starter kit special that ends today, this is a great die set to include in there. I use it on almost every project, and I don't think that that's a stretch, actually. So we're going to run this through our die cut machine, which through the magic of television I have already done. So I have our owl here, and okay, I have a piece here, but I need to stamp our greeting on it still. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. I thought I stamped. Usually I like to stamp first and then die cut, especially when I'm using a red rubber stamp so that I can get things in the middle. Although honestly, that wasn't too bad. Not too shabby. All right, so coming back to our tag here, let's talk about putting this together. What I really would like to do is feature a piece of the Copper Clay cardstock. And let's see, I actually have this here with my extra cardstock in it. So if you watch for the next catalog, for the next paper share, one of the features of the Loven Stamps paper share, DSP share from the mini catalogs and the main catalog, is getting matching cardstock. So don't miss out on that. Because what we're going to do now is we are going to die cut our giant tree trunk and one little accessory branch here from our set. And through the magic of television, I have those done. Now, do not misplace the center part here for our tree trunk, because we're going to need that when we do our assembly here. So we want our owl to look like it's sitting inside our tree. So we've got this here, and I kind of like the tree at the bottom here to be square. Like this part is vertical to the ground, and then the tree kind of goes off to the side there. So I'm going to kind of get our bird set so that if this is the horizontal line, our bird is going to sit on the horizontal also. And If you have a little bit of tail, like you have that sticking out there, some tail feathers, then you can go ahead and trim those off. But I found that the easiest way to attach this, because we like easy, right? You're gonna make a bunch of these to just hand out to freezing parents, is to go ahead and attach those with Stampin' Dimensional. So trim some tail feathers away and then have that attached right there. Now, when I put this on my tag, I don't really want my tag to show through. I want to have this be like our tree. So I'm gonna go ahead and peel these off now. And from the front side, I'm gonna bring our tree, our hollow tree hole backing up so that I can get that exactly where I want it, okay? So now that is going to give us that extra shadow element, which makes this a really fun dimensional piece. All right, now I can stick this down, but before I do, I wanted to bring back in this leaf strip. And so I'm gonna bring in my paper trimmer because I just want a narrow piece of this. And I'm going to go ahead and cut. Remember our trick for the cutting and scoring blades. The light one is the light touch, so it's scoring, and the dark one is the dark touch, or the full touch, the series business. So that one is gonna give us a firmer cut. And so now I have a strip of paper here, and the leaf print doesn't show quite as much, but it's still a really nice, just an extra pattern benefit to our paper here. So I'm gonna attach this. I like to use multi-purpose liquid glue. I'm not gonna glue all the way to the bottom because our paper doesn't go all the way to the bottom of the tag. I'm gonna pop this on here and then give this a second to dry. I'm going to go ahead and take my scissors and I'm gonna trim this just to match. So we've got just a little cute end there to pair that up. All right, so now I can take my piece here. I might add an extra dimensional or two on this side here that I know is going to fit on our paper. And then we're gonna add our owl friend here like this. We're gonna have to move our clip just a little. Okay, all right, so now we have sort of the basis of our tag, and then we wanna add our greeting. And we have this fun extra little branch here, this warm wishes branch. And you can attach this lots of different ways. I kind of like having this overlap here and pop across just like that. So it sort of gives us a horizontal element to our tree trunk and sort of establishes like how you should view that. So again, make it easy for yourself. Just pinch those where you want it to go and pop a couple of Stampin' Dimensionals on there where they're going to overlap with our tree. All right. So there is the rest of that. Now, one of the things you might consider is what kind of embellishments to add to this. And honestly, I didn't add any embellishments when I did this the first time, but there are lots of possibilities for this. And let's see, the gold or the pink here from the Blooming Pearls would be really pretty. But honestly, I think I'm going with the brushed metallic dots because they're such a perfect match for our copper here. So I'm gonna pop a couple of these on here and let's see. So if you're looking at the pictures on my blog when I post this later, you'll notice that there are no copper dots, but I'm a fan. I'm gonna add these here. Let's see. Okay, this is kind of a funny thing. I'll tell you, actually maybe I'm just going with two unless I want one up here. Let's see, what do we think? No, I think I'm just gonna go with two. Pop that back on. Okay, so I will tell you whenever I have an animal, this is what goes through my head, right? Whenever I have an animal in a project, I'm really careful never to put little dotty things back here because I don't want it to look like the animal is pooping. All right, there we go. That made our day, right? And depending on, the age of your kiddos, sorry if I said a word that I shouldn't use. Anyway, brushed metallic dots are a great match for this. And the other thing that's a great match for this is the coordinating jute trim. And this comes in all 5 of the in colors. So it's going to match that package of the paper bags, the treat bags. And so that makes them a great pair to have together. so that you can use both of those in tandem, because you're always going to have the bags, so you're always going to have the pieces here to use. And let's see, I'm going to go ahead and pop this through. So you can do this a couple ways. You can string it through the dot of the clip if you want to, but I think I am just going to do a quick little cheat and drop it under here. And then I'm going to tie a bow. So I'm a right over left person, which means that that first crossover is right over left. And then I make my bow with my left and the rabbit goes around the tree and so forth. So when I do my bows like that, then I am going to get a bow that is horizontal. So the bow runs this direction. If you find that you tie a bow and your bow is facing the wrong direction, do the opposite for that first little crossover. Instead of doing right over left, try left over right. And that will help you get the other direction of bow. So there's some cool tricks like that. I'm here for you. All right, so now we have our very sweet little warm wishes that you could fill with tea bag or things like that and hand out. And so, of course, you would want to find some tea bags that match the vibe of your project. So we have our pumpkin spice tea bags and so forth here. All right, so you're ready to see the winter version. This comes together super quickly. I have our pieces all die cut here ahead. And one of the perks of this is that when you get the November tutorials, you'll have the directions for this project. So if you place an order in my online store in November of any size, you'll get a PDF with 4 monthly tutorials, the 4 featured tutorials with the winter owls stamps and dies. And if your order is at least $50, then you get card kits in the mail from me for 2 of the projects from that PDF. And that is going to be one of these will be included. So you'll get the die cut tree trunk and all these little pieces to use. You'll have to stamp your own owl. So make sure if you want to make them exactly the way I'm showing the project, you'll need your own winter owl stamp set. But the die cuts and so forth are included. So today is the last day of October. So today we're still doing Merry and Bright projects. So that was this fun set of projects and so forth. But starting tomorrow, November 1st, then you'll be qualifying for the November kits for winter owls. So let's put this baby together. I have the Shining Brightly Designer Series paper, which is absolutely beautiful. It features Night of Navy and Night of Navy and Very Vanilla. So since the Very Vanilla is really strong on the other parts of this paper, hey Roxanne, I'm adding into it the Distressed Gold as our additional accent. So we're going to put this strip across here and I'm going to go ahead and trim that. And the Distressed Gold paper is out of stock right at the moment too. So it's supposed to be back on... let's see, is Shining Brightly out right now? Maybe it's not. I think Shining Brightly, wait. I'll just double check. I pulled this up this morning to look. Oh, Shining Brightly is back in. It's the Distressed Gold that's out of stock right now. So if I misspoke before, you can do that or go ahead and get this. And I've got from our bag of clips, of course, another clip to go here. I have our string to match this bag, which is the boho blue bag. And we're gonna pop this on here. So if I was making a bunch of these, let's see, first of all, you'll notice I don't cut my ribbon until after I tie my bow, which means that I have a lot less waste because I know exactly how much I'm cutting off the end. I don't have 2 ends of ribbon to just toss away. If I was doing a whole bunch of these together so that I was going to hand them out for like trick-or-treating adults or things like that, then I would go ahead and I would cut all my tree trunks. I would go ahead and I would stamp and die cut all my owls, and then I would go ahead and start assembling them, sort of assembly line style. So same trick here. We're going to get our bird straight. We're not going to worry too much about the tail feathers. We're going to pop a couple of dimensionals on here to hold our bird friend in place. We're going to trim away anything that would pop out the other side of the tree. We're going to pop our backing on for our owl. So our owl looks like it's still in our tree. And then this piece we can go ahead and put onto our tag. And then we're going to layer this branch and our greeting. And this is gonna pop right under here, just like I said earlier. So we're gonna go ahead and pinch that together. If you need to trim the little bit of branch at the end, you can trim that little bit of branch. Let's see, and then we're gonna pop this on with some Stampin' Dimensionals and add this to our project, and then add our clip. So just like that, all right? So you can see how quickly those come together. And then of course you would use tea bags or cocoa or something that is a match for this project. So I have my grays here. So grab your winter owls, grab your set of bags, and start making up some cute little seasonal gift packets. So good for fall things, good for winter things. You can use these all through the season. I mean, honestly, well into the time after the holidays, after Christmas and so forth. So lots of possibilities for those. All right, so no matter what your plans are for today, I've got my Halloween shirt on. No matter what your plans are for today, hope you guys will have the chance to share something fun and stamped, handcrafted with somebody for Halloween. And whether that's like, handing a little, piece of wrapped candy with a little tiny cute wrapper to the bank teller or whatever, or you're handing out Halloween candy to trick-or-treaters at your door. It's a kind of a fun chance to just give someone something a little special and add a smile to their day. So, all right, with that, I will let you guys go. Don't forget that today's the last day to take advantage of the 35-year anniversary special for the starter kit. If you've been thinking about it, this is a really excellent time to just go ahead and jump in. The link is in the video, will be in the comments on Facebook. It is in the video description on YouTube if you're watching there. And I will get that information. Well, I'll put the comment in on Facebook here shortly. It's also available on my website at lovenstamps.com if you click the little join my team tab. So, all right, everybody. Oh, Diana, did you just jump in and now I'm wrapping up? Sorry. 9:30 a.m. Central Time, US time, is when we go live. So hopefully we'll catch you next time. So the next one is going to be on Thursday, and we will be into November. So I've got another great project to share with you then. So everybody have a great day. Happy Halloween, and thanks for tuning in this morning. Take care, everybody.